How to reduce the cost of production. As simple as it may sound to scale back manufacturing costs, many producing companies are often at a loss. But the plain fact is, it doesn't matter how popular your product is if you can't sell it at a profit. It pays to know these key ways to cut back manufacturing costs and increase profitability. Reduce manufacturing costs to extend productivity. Perhaps management focus for your company is increasing productivity and decreasing costs. Yet these are basically two sides of the identical coin. Stated simply, productivity is the rate of output per unit of input. While many inputs are fixed, many are quite variable. And herein lies the best potential for improvement within the effort to scale back manufacturing costs. If this is your first time coming across this channel, please don't leave us without subscribing to us. It is increasingly important to extend productivity vis-à-vis the value of developing quality products. But the most effective methods of cost effectiveness are often varied. And for a few, the hunt to cut back manufacturing costs and boost productivity can lead in opposite directions, leading some to extend production to cut back or perhaps outsource production. Looking at your unique situation, any of the subsequent methods could also be ideal. Here are 5 ideas to scale back manufacturing costs. 1. An intensive cost assessment. The first step in cutting costs must always be to require stock and thoroughly assess your current operations. Objectively analyzing each step of your product and process will enable you to understand each point along the value chain and the way to deliver more for fewer. 2. Design changes. As painful as it may sound, there are times when the most effective cost-saving option is to travel back to the strategy planning stage. Of course, a whole redesign might not be concerned. But there is also opportunity for streamlining a product design or assembly layout. Adopting a lean manufacturing system may be a highly effective way to reduce manufacturing costs. Otherwise, you may discover the look of your product will be slightly modified to scale back material waste or assembly time. 3. Vendor negotiating. Perhaps your operation is comfortable with an existing vendor relationship, but you would possibly be overlooking more competitive alternatives. So if you value it more highly to stick with a trusted supplier, ask them for a far better deal. But first, collect some apples to apples quotes on your exact specifications. If you discover a supplier quoting the identical offering for a lower cost, ask your current provider to match it. Chances are high that they'll jump at the chance to retain your business. 4. Contract manufacturing. Sometimes, outsourcing your manufacturing to specialists makes more sense and might greatly reduce manufacturing costs. A number of the advantages of buying products from a contract manufacturer include a smaller footprint, with less space required at your location. Manufacturer shares cost of overhead with other companies. Contract manufacturers have greater economies of scale with greater purchasing power. Skilled labor is usually more specialized and streamlined. 5. Manufacturing increase. For some larger companies, a first-rate method to scale back manufacturing costs is to extend production rates. While this can be a well-known option, it bears repeating. Indeed, larger companies that have already got the equipment and manpower to proportion can often see substantial cost reduction and increased profitability just by running larger batches of product. However, proper research and planning should be conducted beforehand. More inventory may end up in greater warehousing and transport costs if the operation isn't lean enough or the demand isn't there. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and don't forget to leave us with a comment. Tell us what you thought about this video. We will be happy to hear from you.